everyone, this is Pam, saving $47, and I'm coming at you today on Wednesday, September 14th, to give you a quick video of a haul that I did at Rite. So if you watched my video earlier in the week when I did CVS and Target, I did mention that I was waiting until my inserts came in the mail on Tuesday. I usually get the red plum in the mail on Tuesdays, and so I had to wait before I could go out to do this haul. So I did get some things on Tuesday, and then I got the rest of my items on Wednesday. So I did do two separate transactions, but on the same card. So I did the rake in the points deal twice on this card. I do have two other cards, and I'm trying to see if I can pull some more coupons together to at least do this deal at least one more time on another card. So I got the shopping bags. I got 4 on each card, or I got a total of 8, but I did 4 on each transaction. So these are the reusable bags. They are $1, and that's the regular price. And they do have $1 off Rite Aid in-ad coupons. So you would just clip that out, and you would basically get it for free. Now, if you have gold on your card, like I have, you're only going to pay 80 cents. So the $1 is the regular price, and then they're going to take 20% off, would be 80 cents. And then after using that coupon, it's going to be a 20 cents moneymaker. So this was like 80 cents moneymaker on just the purchase of the bags that went towards, you know, the cost of my other items in my transaction. I got the Aussie Conditioner. It's the 3-minute Miracle Moist. I really love this stuff, so whenever I can get it on sale, I try to stock up on it. But you can get the shampoos, conditioners, or stylers. They're on sale too for $5. I used a $2 off of 2 coupon that was in this week's Red Plum. So that took $2 off. So it was like I paid $3 for this, but when you factor in the rake in the points, I paid $1 for 2, or 50 cents each. So 50 cents for that, down from $2.50. Which is a great deal, and that's just the sell price, because they actually cost a little bit more than that. So that was a really good deal. The Nivea Lotion, and this is the, what size is that? 16.9 ounce size. I got a total of 4. I did 4 on one card, or on one transaction, and then 2 on the other transaction. But for 4, I'm going to show you the breakdown on how this worked out for 4. So they were 2 for $10. I used 2 $4 off of 2 coupons that was in this week's Smart Source. So that took $8 off. So it was like I paid $12 for that. But when you factor in the rake in the points, it took $8 off. So it was like I paid $4 for 4 of them, or $1 each. So that was an excellent deal there. So, and I just broke this down for if you just wanted to do 2, this is how the deal would work for you. Okay, and then I did the cereal deal, the Pulse cereal. I got Honey Bunches of Oats because all the good kind was gone at my store, so I just got those. And I never tried these, so I figured I'd give those a try, but my daughter tried it this morning and she said she didn't like it, so we'll see. So these were on sale for $1.99. I used $1 off of 2 coupon that was in the 724 Smart Source. So the 2 were $3.98. After using that coupon, it took it down to $2.98. When you factor in the rake and the points, it took off $1.59. So it was like I paid $1.39 for the 2 boxes, or 70 cents each, which isn't bad for a box of cereal. The whole blends, I got the shampoo and conditioner. Those were $3.49. I used a $2 off of 2 coupon. I know I have 1 there, but it's a $2 off of 2 coupon that was in this week's Red Plum. So with the $2 off, it brought it down to $1.39. But when you factor in the rake and the points, it took off another $1.39. So it was like I paid 10 cents each for those. And then the Poise, I got the sizing kits. These are regular $5.99. Now these are not part of rake in the points, but I got this because they did have a partner offer on Plenty's site. So I went in on Plenty and activated that, so I was able to get 400 plenty points back just for the purchase of this. But this does not count towards the rake in the points promotion. So I used the $2 off of one coupon that I printed from coupons.com. The deal is, like I said, if you buy one, you get 400 plenty points back. So because it was the regular price of $5.99, with my gold, it rang up $4.79 after using the coupon. It took it down to $2.79 that I paid out of pocket. But I'm going to get $6 back in rebates because the 400 plenty points, and then also $2 back from Ibotta. So that's a total of $6. So this is going to be a $3.21 moneymaker for me, which is a wonderful deal there. Then I did the Burt's Bees. I got 3 of the large size and 1 small makeup wipes. And so this is like part of 2 deals that's going on. One for the rake in the points, and then another monthly deal. If you spend $15, you get $4 back in plenty points, and there's a limit of 1 time that you can do the monthly deal. The larger ones were $5.99, and if you have gold, it's going to ring up $4.79. And then the smaller one was $2.99, and if you have gold, it will ring up $2.39. So with these 4, it was a total of $16.76. I used 4 of the $2 off in-ad coupons that was in Rite Aid. So that took $8 off. So it was like I paid $8.76. But if you factor in the rake in the points, it's going to take $6.70 off. So I paid $2.06 out of pocket, but I got 400 plenty points back. So it's like this was $1.94 moneymaker. What else? Let's do the light bulbs. The light bulbs, this is the GE. There are $7.99. The deal is if you buy one, you get $7.99 back in plenty points, a limit of 1 time that you can do this deal on a card. I used a $2 off of 1 coupon that I printed from coupons.com. And I thought I had, I'll show you what that looks like, because I thought I had another one on the table. So when I do my, use my other card, I can use this. But this is what it looks like. So how that deal worked was, because I have gold on my card, it rang up $6.39. After using that coupon, brought it down to $4.39. With the rake in the points, it took off another $2.55. So it was like I paid $1.84 for that, but I'm getting back $7.99 back from the plenty points. So this is going to be a $6.15 moneymaker. The Colgate Optic White toothpaste, and I also got some toothbrushes. I got, 6 toothbrushes as well. So both of these deals work the same way. They do have coupons in the paper. And I'll show you the ad. So this is the coupon that you would clip out of the Rite Aid ad for the toothpaste and toothbrush. And this is the one for the bag, the Rite Aid bags. And then there was another one, and this is the one that I clipped for the Burts Bees. Okay, so the way that worked was, it was regular $4.49, but I have gold on my card, so it rang up $4.23, the toothpaste as well as the toothbrushes. So I used those in-ad coupons along with a $2 off coupon from This Week's Smart Source. So for one, it took off the $3, so it was like I paid $1.23. But with the rake in the points, it's like you're getting $1.69 credit, so that was a 46 moneymaker. And then the Soft and Dry. That's the Soft and Dry deodorant. So this is part of a monthly deal. If you buy 2, you get back 400 points. Now I think some people had $2 off of one coupons that they were able to print. I was only able to print the dollar off of one coupons off the internet. And I'm not sure, I can't remember where I got those. I can't remember, I'm not sure if it was on coupons.com or if it was on Soft and Dry website. It might have been on their website. But anyway, so they were $1.99. So two would be $3.98. And then after applying the $2 off of one coupons, it would take it down to $1.98 that you would pay out of pocket, but get 400 Plenty Points back. So that would be a $2 moneymaker. However, at my store, they only had one. So I just went ahead and just brought that because like each time I go to Rite Aid, I always check the shelf and they never have it in. And then I went to another Rite Aid today and they only had one on the shelf. So I went ahead and brought that. So I'll continue to look, you know, each time I go, I'll just check the shelves and see if they have another one. And if they do, I'll purchase that. And this is my coupon that I have. And once I make the second purchase, then I'll get the 400 Plenty Points for that. And then I think the last deal is with the Rite Guard deodorant. So this is the Extreme Heat deodorant. So they're on sale 2 for $6. I used a $2 off of 2 coupon that they had in this week's Red Plum. So that took $2 off. So it was like I paid $4, but if you factor in the rake and the points, it took $2.40 off. So it's like I paid $1.60 out of pocket. But I'm going to get $2 back in a rebate from Savings Star on that purchase. So this is going to be like a 40-cent moneymaker once I get that rebate. And then that's basically it. I think that's everything. So I'm going to show you my receipts. So I have 2 receipts. Let me see if I can show you that first one I did. Okay, so this is the first one that I did. So on this one, I guess like the customers that were ahead of me, they left their Catalina when it printed. They left it on the tape. So when I came up and it was, you know, stuff already printed, and then once she scanned my card and then things started printing, I took that $4 Catalina, and so I used it on this one. And I can't remember if it was $4 off of a $20 purchase or $4 off a $40 purchase, but I was fortunate enough to get that Catalina to apply it to this order. So I'm just going to show you on here. My total was $28.15. And that's what I used to pay for this with my Plenty Points. And then I got $34.99 back. So that's about what? $6 moneymaker. So that was an excellent deal there. Paid $28, got back $34.99. And then I just want to show you on here. This is the 400 points I got back from the Poise. $7.99 for the light bulbs. And the 300 for the Burts bees, and then that's my 200 Plenty Points for the rake and the points. And then you can see on here that I had went over that $50, so I had $14.05 tracking to do this deal again. So I had to do another purchase of $36. So that's when I went back and did my second order, which is on here. And like I said, with those Catalinas that printed, I had an $8 off Catalina, $8 off of a $40 purchase. So I hit the jackpot with those Catalinas because that really made a difference in my order. So on this one, I paid $15.96 and got back 2,000 points. And you can see on there, it was another $8.95 tracking, but I can't do the rake-in points again because it's only 2 per card, a limit of 2, so I can't do that deal again, but that's okay. So this was still a really, really good deal. And then if you factor in, you know, those rebates that I'm going to be getting back, excellent. So like I said, this was like, everything was free.